needs to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will start this game off. The last time these two met, it was indeed a Southwest Classic in the SEC, and it was Wu Pig taking home a close one.
Arkansas is one of those teams that just, again, prides themselves on being physical. They were the more physically dominant team late in that game. So A&M, they've got to play great in the trenches today.
And this is a game that's always so much fun to watch. It's usually earlier in the season. You see it on the big stages. You've seen it at Jerry World. A lot of hatred between these two squads.
Got it in the middle. It's Norman. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Norman. There he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. The play fake on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Arkansas's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. At the 45, on his way. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40. Quick strike complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. These two old SWC rivals might have taken a bit of a hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the SEC, things ratcheted back up quickly.
Right, and that's been some of the cool side of conference expansion, right? You got this rivalry renewed from a long time ago, but since joining the conference, A&M has dominated Arkansas. Arkansas looking to get away with it.
It always feels big when you watch this game. We've seen so many of these games in recent years being played at Jerry World. All the speed on the field from both sides. This is always, I think, one of the more fun games to watch every season.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And they'll leave it with him. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to swing it on second down. He's going to take off. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the brink. Arkansas has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Makes the grab. It's Ginn. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. And still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around. But it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They're going to run it. Fights off the defender. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On third down on this drive, they need 8 to move the chains again. Grab near the sticks. It's Mott. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
line, up and just about set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this game.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Lost to throw on first down. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on second and long. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the table.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Inside a minute to play in the half. Might we get a touchdown after all before 3? Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. He's got it and still on his feet. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's looking to pass. Big guy smells it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. They'll try to pass their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, two fan bases who wait all year for this game, and we could be headed to a fun finish in the Southwest Classic. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Still 2 quarters to go in this Southwest Classic, a treasured rivalry in both Fayetteville and College Station.
Texas A&M. Third quarter started. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start.
run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
He's got it. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And the defense forces him to step out at the 3. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Looking to throw on third. Pulls it in. It's Moffitt. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. Turns it on at midfield. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away. You're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
See if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target. You can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hardy.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up big plays.
And the defense hold at all on that play. Didn't get much on from the gun. Wants to pass. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Makes the catch near the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession play.
This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. He's looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. To the air on 2nd down. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. He's at the 50. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Aggie. This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll try the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. A strike downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make...
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th-quarter play for this defense. Looking for more room. And he's going to run all the way back. Touchdown, Aggie.
Awesome job by the linebacker there for coverage. Beating the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown. And then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over East Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin is turning on the Jets. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read. It's a nice positive game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Got his man down the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game.
Man, is that good situational football. Understanding what they're trying to do. They're trying to get into their speedster. I got to come up. I got to get him on the ground. Nice execution by this defense, and they're going to need more of it. Late in the football game, who's going to win this battle?
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Here comes the heat.
excel in the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation, a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Finds a man on the right. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. All tied up, under a minute to play. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Armstrong.
And I'm loving the command of this quarterback right here. You can tell he's not worried. He knows his answers. 3 for 3 on the drive, moving the ball down the field, trying to put this offense in a position.
He's loose. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Norman. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. And the Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Sweet pass there. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. With the 12th man standing at the ready, and at times it seemed as if A&M needed them, the Aggies take down the Razorbacks and win this rivalry game. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.